Good evening. The news summary. Seychelles will tomorrow be celebrating the 28th anniversary of its constitution in the Third Republic since the 18th of June 1993 referendum. A ceremony is planned tomorrow at 8:30 am at the Peace Park, during which there will be a reading of the preamble of the constitution, the rendition of the national anthem, and the raising of the flag. The ceremony will be broadcast live on SBC1, Radio Sicile, and YouTube.
There will be a very short ceremony at the Peace Park. We're going to hoist the national flag of Seychelles and the playing of the national anthem. The president's going to be there, and limited number of invited guests. A few people are going to read the preamble of the Constitution and a song. It is going to be a very short and symbolic activity. Due to the pandemic, we cannot afford to do anything grand or bigger than that. It's something very symbolic. Constitution Day is a day in which we should reflect on who we are as a nation, our diversity, but something which unites us regardless of where we come from. But as a Creole nation, we live as one people in unity, and this is the way forward for peace, progress, and prosperity.
Ted Barbet has been officially sworn in as the new Commissioner of Police. This was in the presence of President Wavel Ramkalawan, leaders from all three branches of the government and family members during a short ceremony this morning at State House. President Ramkalawan said although many challenges lie ahead for the new Commissioner of Police, he will have his full support. As at the 15th of June, 2 days ago, the number of active COVID-19 cases in the country stood at 1,562. 337 of the cases are on Praslin and Nadig, with the majority, 264, on Praslin. The cumulative number of cases has reached 14,123 so far. On the other hand, the total number of deaths as a result of the virus is 55, with 5 new cases, people aged between 65 and 95 years. During this afternoon's press conference, the Public Health Commissioner, Dr. Jude Gédéon, also confirmed that the director of the Public Health Laboratory, Dr. Leon Biscornet, has resumed duty. Mr. Biscornet was in the news recently as the Ministry of Health had sent him on leave during an investigation in the public lab relating to COVID-19 tests. Dr. Gédéon said that the investigation proved that there was no evidence which implicated the health professional for any wrongdoing.
The majority of cases are on Mahé, but however it's significant that on the inner islands we have over 300 active cases. Total number of active cases in the country is about 1,500. It is also significant that the number of admissions from inner islands have increased, and several of them are in severe or critical conditions. As regards to the trend, as you can see, the 7-day rolling average continues to remain significantly high. On a daily basis, we register between 150 and 200 cases, which gives us this trend in the rolling average for the past week. And this rolling trend this week, as you can see, is higher than the previous week. This shows that there is persistent transmission in the community, and it's reflected by the number of admissions that we are receiving as well throughout the country. And as you can see again from this graph, the distribution of cases from different locations. These are the active cases. The foci of transmission seems to be on the islands, Bessétan-Praslin, Grand-Anse, La Digue, and on Mahé, Perseverance. Probably it's got to do with the population density, but largely also from behavior of people in this community. So we have to target our intervention nationally, but special attention to certain areas of the country. I'd like finally to wish everybody in Seychelles a peaceful Constitution Day and a restful weekend at home. Stay safe.
The Departments of Employment and Family Affairs plan to introduce policies regarding flexible working hours which will benefit the private and public sectors. The proposal was sent to the Cabinet of Ministers and was discussed yesterday. The government requested that further consultation be undertaken before it approved the policy. The concept hopes to address several pertinent issues, including traffic management, business continuity in times of a pandemic, and ensuring greater work-life balance for families.
Now that we've received the blessings of the cabinet, and now as a ministry we will proceed with consultation with different stakeholders, so that we can have the proper environment to be able to introduce such a manner of work. As I've said, it's not something that we are used to as a country, so it will take time for us to get into it, for us to get used to it, despite having certain organizations with COVID that have already have it in practice. So we expect to discuss with the different stakeholders, including the private sector, because we need to have, in order to introduce this in the country, we need to have proper public transportation that will be able to adapt. This is an example that will be able to adapt to the new system.
And with this, we end this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening.